Hey, Divine Masculine. It's Yaya. So, I tried to upload the video I did the other day, and I don't know what happened. It wouldn't upload or something. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like I need to get this out. Like, I need to, like, somebody needs to hear this message. That's why I'm like so adamant about doing the video again. Okay, Divine Masculine. It's because of a dream I had the other night. Okay, it was like 2 nights ago. I'm standing in the middle of a desolate place, and there's a building, and it has the name of my town over it, and then it had the name underneath. It had the name of a college that's around here, but it kept changing. It kept changing to other colleges, right? Anyways, I'm standing in the middle of divine masculines and karmic masculines, right? And there's a line of them, and I'm walking backwards in the middle of it. I'm walking backwards. Divine masculines are on my right, but I'm walking backwards, and the karmic ones are on my left. Spirit, I believe, is the one that was in front of me, because divine masculines were praying. Like, they weren't even being loud or anything like that. They looked well put together. I couldn't see like their faces like that, except for one particular one. He had like curly hair. And, you know, they looked really, like, they looked nice in their clothing and everything, okay? And they were just, like, you know, whispering, like, praying. That particular one with the curly hair was, like, eye darting this one particular karmic masculine on the other side, okay? So they're in the, like, I'm in between this whole thing, right? So I'm backing up, and every time, like, the karmic masculines on my left side, every time they spoke or said something, they would drop. And there was one particular one that I remember. It was a dark-skinned black guy, or a dark-skinned guy, with short hair, military outfit on. And then there was a cop. There was a cop. And the main particular one, I'll never forget this guy. He had like long hair on his shoulders, like long straight hair on his shoulders, and he was wearing a suit, which is the reason why I knew he was like the head of them, the head of the dark, you know, masculines. And he had like, on the side of his face was like a burn mark. Like, all of them looked distorted. Not the divine masculines. The divine masculines were very well put together, and they weren't being loud, they were just like praying, I believe, because they were, you know, I could see their mouths moving, but I couldn't really hear what they were saying, right? On the other hand, every time a karmic one spoke, they would drop. And as I was backing up, every single time a karmic male spoke, they would drop. And I believe that spirit was standing in front of me. But you know what? Now that I really, really think about the dream, I believe that divine feminines, we're praying for divine masculines, and I think that they're praying for us. That's what I think. The more I think about the dream, okay? I just had to get that out. Like, somebody needs to hear this, okay? I was like, oh my God, the video didn't upload. Like, I did divine feminines after that. Like, right after that. So I guess go back and watch that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even pre-shuffle. I staged the house. And I swear, like, that dream just kept on playing over and over and over and over. Like, and then the video didn't upload. And so I'm like, I'm doing another one because somebody needs to hear this. Okay? I'm just doing what spirit tells me to do here. Okay? I was like, I can't, like, not do, you know, I can't not upload it. Okay? Because it didn't upload. Anyway. So, let's get into it. Spirit guys, thank you so much for letting me channel for divine masculine. Yeah, we're praying for you. Divine feminines are praying for you. Divine masculines, I think this is what it is. Like, the ultimate dream was, I think, divine masculines and divine masculines and karmic masculines are like in like a war right now. It's a war between the two. That's basically what I think it is. It's a war between the two. Okay, and we're winning. Okay, we got your back, you got our back. Okay, like, it's time for us to, like, you know, get into alignment. That's what it is. That dream was just so vivid. So vivid. Like, you should have seen the place. It was like so desolate. Like, no green anywhere. Just dirt and, you know. And I don't know. My favorite color is red, but the letters on the building were red. Like, they were red, like in lights. Like bright light. Okay. I don't know. It's like, it's almost like somebody does not want me to get this out. Okay. You see the way the cards are like, the cards are even tripping. It's like, wow. But I'm still, listen, I gotta be diligent. It's like whenever I didn't listen to my mom when she used to tell me things, something fucked up would happen. Okay. So I'm not trying to not listen to spirit. No way. It's not. I ain't doing that. Too busy want to come out. I can't find my other little pad that I write things down on. Okay, so let's get into it. Divine Masculine. We praying for y'all. And y'all praying for us. Okay? It's time for us to get into alignment with each other. You know, you feel me? Like, y'all been putting in the work, right? Okay. We're putting in the work. No matter how hard it is or whatever. Okay? We're still doing our job. We're on it, okay? We are on it. Too soon? Some of y'all might have got into a relationship with somebody that you didn't know. That you thought was going to be divine or whatever. Eye candy. Yep, somebody that you thought looked the part. Pent up anger. Maybe you're upset about that shit. Maybe you're pissed off about that. That's what it feels like. Walking away. You're like, I'm fucking done. Okay. This one came on the fence. Playing games. Came on the fence. Yep. Hard to get in reverse. Two more. Being cold. Getting hurt. Oh, expectations came out. All right. So let's clarify. Expectations, getting hurt. Okay, let's clarify here. I'm hot. I'm hot. Hold on. All right, that's better. So yeah. Let's clarify. I like this deck. It's my favorite deck. Yeah, that dream was crazy. Like, in the beginning of the dream, I was at my karmic ass, weak ass baby daddy's house, and it was like, I don't know, whenever I dream about my son, he's always younger in the dream. Just like when I dream about my sisters, they're always younger. It's almost like I'm the one that's always taking care of people, which is fine. I like to do that. Okay. And I was like trying to cook something, and there was no eggs, and I was asking my son, like, where are the eggs? Like, how come we don't have any eggs? He was like, I don't know. He's like laying back playing a game on his phone or something. And that's what the thing about my son's father was. Like, I was just like his concubine. Like, all he wanted me to do was cook and clean and shit. Like, he never asked me about myself or nothing, you know, you feel me? Like, he didn't care about that. Okay, I was just supposed to, you know, have sex with him and cook and clean and shit. And, you know, when you think you love someone or you're trying to love somebody, you know, you do things like that because you want to, okay? But he never, I remember the last time I was, like, this is like years ago, and I was, you know, writing my first book, and he was like, he was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm writing a book. You want to hear something? He was like, no. Anyways, too busy. You use being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for a partner. Too busy doing what? Hopefully something productive. And not fucking other bitches or something like that. Or I don't know. It feel like most of y'all are fed up with that bullshit. You're not doing that. That's what I feel like. You guys don't want karmic bitches no more. That's good. Like, you want the real deal. Like, some of you are angry because you chose the wrong person. You're pissed. Full in reverse. Yeah, you don't want to take a leap of faith right now. I just heard shadow work. You're doing your shadow work. That's good. That's a good thing. Okay. Because we are divine feminine. We definitely doing our shadow work. Okay. No matter how hard it is. Yeah. Magician. We're doing our shadow work. And that's what you need to be focused on right now. And I think that's what you're focused on right now. Which is a good thing. Okay. That's a good thing. I was hot. Shit. Spirit just said, you are hot. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit just said, you are hot. I'm hot. Comment in the sections and comment and say, yeah, you are. You're hot. No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. All right, too soon. You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. Yeah, I believe that most of you guys, you just, because we have eye candy, pent up anger, walking, like, I think that most of you men, you divine masculines. Maybe you were like, you know, superficial in the past. Like you know, chose the wrong person because of what they look like or what they, I said in the last reading that didn't get uploaded. Some of these bitches made you think that they could cook and they couldn't. Like they had like their auntie cook the food and shit and brought the food to you or something like that. Oh my God, I just heard spell work again. I always hear spell work because that's what the reality of a situation. Cause you know bitches be putting like shit in people's food, right? Like you need to trust the right bitch and not the wrong one. Somebody lied and said that I put something in somebody's food once. I was like, yeah, I did. Love. That's what I put in the food. Love. Love. Okay? That's what I put in the food. Knight of Cups. Okay, so you're Prince Charming? Are you Prince Charming? So you gave your love to the wrong person. Okay, now you're just focused on work. Okay. You really want stability with somebody. See, that's the thing. Everybody wants stability with somebody. Like, I don't know. I mean, do people understand that's what really is going on in the world? Like, everybody wants to be, and I know that I told this story before. I have like an aunt and uncle from when I was Muslim, when I was growing up. Like, they know my family and shit. And, you know, I was like, well, I'm done with all that and blah, 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 because of my last relationship. I'm like, I'm just done for good, which I am right now. I'm done for good, right? For almost it's going on 2 years. Okay. And so they were like, well, you know, man was not meant to be alone. And she told me a story about in the Bible, like, see, that's the thing. Muslims read the Quran, not the Bible, right? And she was telling me that Adam and Eve were in the garden alone for 600 years. I guess I must have missed that part. Okay, because I study the Bible. Actually, I study the Bible more than the Quran. My father, he really sold me off of the Quran, like the whole Muslim tradition. Plus, I don't want to be nobody else's, you know, I don't want to be no second wife. My mother was a second wife, but she was the best one. And I don't care if my past, my other family, the ones I disowned, I don't care. If you're watching me right now, my mother was the best wife. And y'all know it too. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Eye candy. Beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. Yeah. I believe you guys, some of you guys are pissed because it's pent up anger is next. I believe you guys are mad. Like, some of you have children with this person. The 3 to 1. Yeah, you're looking ahead. You're looking forward. Okay, you're looking forward. You're not gonna look back. You're like, I'm not looking back. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You're not giving to this relationship anymore. You're not going to work for this relationship anymore. You're like, I've given everything I can. I've given everything I can to this relationship. Pent up anger. You have unresolved feelings from your past that makes you resentful towards others. Yes, I understand this. Okay? I still have my guards up. Trust. Okay? The 7 of Wands in reverse. You're not fighting a battle anymore. I think you've won. You've won. Okay? The Page of Cups in reverse. You're not ready for another relationship right now. That's what I feel like. Walking away, yeah. You leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out. I think you have tried for too long. The Temperance in reverse. You don't have any balance right now. I believe this is why you're not approaching Divine Feminine. You have to work out a lot of shit, which is fine. Because we'll wait for the rest of our lives, so we have to. But we don't want to wait. That's the thing. We don't want to, but we will. We will. We're not going to settle for no bullshit. We're not going back to the past. Okay? I believe that's the same mindset that you have, Divine Masculine. Okay? You're not doing that anymore. I mean, what's the point? Like, it's like a waste of time. Like, good for you. Like, you finally made up your mind. Okay? But there's no balance right now. Like, I just heard financial problems. You still have obligations somewhere else. That came out when I did the reading last time. Okay. Ooh, my nose is itching. Yeah, you're up at night thinking about things. Thinking about where you went wrong. Thinking about your mistakes and all that. Okay, yeah, you know what? This is part of shadow work, though. This is part of healing. This is part of doing your healing work. Yes, you have to think about things. You have to think about where you went wrong, so you won't make the mistake again. This is a good thing. You have to like face yourself. And you know, I always say this: you can never get away from yourself. Like, you wake up in the morning, there you are. You go to sleep at night, there you are. Like, you go to work, there you are. Like, you go take a shit, there you are. I don't even know why I said that. You can never get away from yourself, so you might as well face yourself, right? You don't have a choice. Or some people just like drown themselves in sorrow with, you know, drugs or alcohol or whatever, okay? I mean, I've done that in my life. No, not drugs. I've never been like a druggie because my mother would have kicked my ass. But alcohol. I was like a serious alcoholic at one point. I just stayed drunk the whole time. I'm not afraid to admit it. It comes from like the hurts and pains I've been through, yes. See, I can't blame nobody else for that shit though. I can't blame, and then you know, people have me under spells and all that other. But yeah, this is what you figure out what the problem is, and you go on and you heal. You heal from it. Because people can only attack you if they know what to attack. And if you're like, okay, for example, I'm never gonna have sex with another person unless I know it's the right person. Like my person. And now that I've done the healing work, I know who's, you know, not right for me, or who and just like friends and family too. I got rid of all them people. Because if people know what to attack, they're gonna attack it. But if you healed from it, they can't attack you. Still, I just spirit just said stalemate. They're at a stalemate. Because they can't attack shit no more. Alright, play games in the it came on the fence. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. Yeah. I don't know. Why are you on the fence about that? It's true, you don't have to do that. You could be yourself. Maybe you still think you have to, like, you know, have some kind of like other narrative or something. I don't know. The 10 of yeah, you want the 10 of Pentacles. You want the 10 of Pentacles. That's family, like all that. You know, there's dogs in this picture. Yes, I believe this came out in your reading. The one I didn't upload. 10 of Pentacles came out. That's what you really want. Everybody does. No matter what that might be, okay? It could be different things for different people. Okay? I believe this. Okay? Karmic motherfuckers need to stay with karmic motherfuckers. Okay? That's what I believe. My ex, before I got married, excuse me, He left me for this karmic bitch, and I warned him about her. I know he's pissed now. If you're watching, I know you're watching actually, okay? But I know you're pissed now. I warned you about that bitch and you still didn't listen or whatever. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. She was the one, like, you know, making him feel like she was doing something or whatever. And she was telling him, I'm the karmic bitch or whatever. That's what he, yeah. And he listened to that shit. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. The Seven of Swords in reverse. So the Seven of Swords upright is like fighting or whatever. So you're done fighting. Actually, no. The Seven of Swords in the upright means you have to fight or something like this. And the Seven of Swords in reverse, that means you... Wait a minute. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords in the upright is, yeah, theft, betrayal, dishonesty. But okay, you ran away, running away. Just okay. So yeah, you're stuck somewhere. You're stuck somewhere. You're stuck with that karmic bitch. That's what you chose. It's a hard knock life for you, I guess. Okay. Ew, I want to be stuck with a karmic hoe like that. Hard to get. Like, I even knew. See, that's the thing. He was telling me about her kind of like here and there. Okay. But I knew. Like, the first thing I said was, she just wants your attention. Like, she just attention hungry. Okay. Because I'm not going to sit here and, you know, paint him as a good, like, he was like my best friend, and he was a good worker and all that and everything, but he didn't have no damn money to give her. But I think maybe she thought that or something. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Hard to get. You are missing opportunities by playing too hard to get. Give someone shit. Yeah, you're not playing hard to get right now. You're just, like, I think you're in isolation. That's what I think. I'm feeling that. You're in isolation right now. You're in hermit mode right now. That's what I'm feeling. The Four of Cups. Yeah. You're not taking any offers right now. Spirit just said that God's trying to give you an offer, but you have to, like, work all this shit out first, I guess. I'm talking to a divine masculine. So God's saying you do deserve somebody good. You do deserve somebody good. I don't know. The last person you left for this other karmic bitch, she ain't coming back. That's one thing. You lost that. You squandered it, and it's gone. Okay. Yeah, you can't give this last person. You can't give them an offer. That's for sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. Being cold. You seem unapproachable because you are aloof. Try being more friendly. Like I said, you're definitely in hermit mode right now. I can feel it. My right ear's ringing. All right, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys just got fired. I don't know. Maybe your boss seen how cold you were being or whatever, or you said something fucked up or whatever. Or I don't know. You lost a job. And Two of Pentacles in reverse. You don't have any options right now, or you can't make up your mind about something or whatever. Getting hurt. All love comes with a risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss. Take a chance. Well, the Death card in reverse. Yeah. Maybe you're ready to come out of hermit mode. The World in reverse. Wow. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Maybe you are healing. Maybe you are healing. Expectations. When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. Want what's real. The Eight of Swords in reverse. You're no longer stuck in your head about something. And you're no longer heartbroken. That's great. Okay. Maybe you're starting to see something for what it is. And you're just moving on. That's good. That means you're healing. That's what that means. It means you're healing. That's what that means. Okay. So yeah, you're not taking a leap of faith right now because you're too busy. You're acting too busy. But you're really trying to, like, at the end of the day, like, behind closed doors, you're really in your head about something. I don't know, maybe trying to do things differently, trying to change your scenarios. Maybe that's what it is. You're fake busy right now. Sometimes that's the best thing to say to somebody. I just heard family members. You're telling them that you're too busy or whatever when they call. They'd be like, well, what's up with you? Oh, I'm just busy working and, doing... I mean, whatever he needs to do, I guess. I don't know. I'm working double shifts. Whatever he needs to do, I guess. Like, whatever he needs to do, I guess. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want the star, or you want somebody to see you as the star. You're trying to figure out how to get a past person back. That's what I just got, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Just take what you've learned and move forward. Or maybe you really, really think that you're gonna need the past person back. I mean, all the other shit you really hurt this other person probably when you left. So how do you think you're gonna heal that? You left him you left this person for a karmic ass hoe. And this person probably warned you about this bitch because you were, maybe you mentioned it, or maybe you didn't lie about it or something. Maybe it was out in the open. So how the fuck do you think you're gonna get this person back after you betrayed them so badly? How I'm not sure like how that's gonna work. Like, yeah, it's a burden for you right now, or you got a lot on your shoulders. A lot on your shoulders. I just heard bills. So what, this bitch took your money and ran? Or I just heard children too. You got like child support. That's life. Too soon you get too serious. Too soon you get to know somebody before. Yeah. Okay, so with the Knight of Cups, you committed to somebody too fast, and you showed them you were Prince Charming. That's what you did. You charmed the person. Okay, maybe they were being charming to you. With the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, I guess you're a master charmer, or they were a master charmer. They charmed you like out of your shit and out of your pants and all that shit. Okay, that's what I just heard. The Four of Wands. Yeah, they made you think that you were gonna get like stability with them, right? Family, all that. A wedding. Maybe some of you guys fucking married this person. Damn, you married the wrong one. I did. I got fucking love bombed into marrying somebody. I look back now, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking about? Like, I was under a spell though. I was under like a curse. Like, I didn't even know what was up. In the middle, like, right before we got married, I think. That's when I started like kind of figuring it out. But I don't know. You know what I think when I look back? I want the experience, I guess. And if he's watching right now, oh well, I'm just gonna tell you, because you try to marry me for my money, bitch. So you're probably gonna try to hurt me too, like try to kill me, try to off me. Who knows? Because you were like a violent ass. Anyway, so I guess I went through with the wedding because I was like, I don't know, the wedding dress was beautiful. Like the day was beautiful. Like it was great. Like I did my own wedding actually. I catered my own wedding, all that at my salon. And it was just and I guess I just really want to have the experience. God knows I don't think I'll ever get married again. Like I never actually thought I was going to get married in the first place. I kept, running into karmic relationships. And so I probably thought I was never going to get married. Okay. But I think maybe I just want the experience, because not soon after, like a couple months later, I was like, annulment, bitch. I'm not Queen of Wands. So you married somebody too soon, okay, because they charmed your ass out of everything or whatever. They charmed you out of your heart. That's what I just heard. Yeah, they acted like they were the Queen of Wands. I just heard doppelganger. Doppelganger. So this other woman or whatever, this bitch She made you think that she was going to be better than the last one, right? You thought the grass was going to be greener. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Okay. Eye candy, beauty face. She's somebody, yeah. She probably, you know, looked, every time you saw her, that bitch looked, you know, a certain way or whatever. Okay. To you. Maybe she had you under spells. She might have had you under a fucking spell work. Yeah, she talked a good game, like, oh yeah, we're gonna work out, you know, we're gonna be together, we're gonna. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, but she ended up being a liar and lazy. Lazy. Okay. Yeah, you're no longer in your head about this though. You figured it out. You figured her out. You figured her out. You were like, okay, fuck it. She lied. She's a liar. That's it. But you're angry, pent up anger. You have unresolved feelings from your past that makes you resentful towards others. So you're pissed now. You're mad, but you're like, okay, I'm moving on though. I'm moving the fuck on. My nose is itching. You're like, I'm moving on though. Fuck you. Bitch, you should have never lied and said that you were this and that when you weren't, but you fell for it. 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're like, okay, I'm gonna move on then. I'm gonna be on my own. And the Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I mean, it seems like you're at a stalemate though. Because this bitch took all your shit. She took all your money and shit. I'm not laughing at your pain. I mean, that's what happens when you pick the wrong person. Like, I got my heart broken so many times because I was just like under illusions. And you know what never stopped for me though? The love of myself and the love of my work and my well-being. Nobody could ever stop that. My mother used to always say that too. Like, I know you ain't giving up no money to these niggas. I know that. I know you might, cook for them and wash their clothes and shit and, take them to work and do it. But you're never giving, I'm like, you damn right I'm never giving them no money. That's my shit. Page of Swords. You believe something about the past person that wasn't true. Or she told you that. She told you. That's how she did all this shit. She's a dark witch. That bitch is a dark ass witch. She told you lies about your past person and that's why you left them for her. Dark ass witch. Dark ass witch. Yeah, the high priest. Yeah, the last person was the high priestess. You're like, damn, I left the high priestess? All right, walking away. Yeah, you left the situation. And you have no balance now. You're up thinking about this shit at night. You're fucking pissed. You're angry. I can feel the anger. I feel the anger. Yeah, the devil. You're like, oh my God, she was a dark witch. She was telling me that the other, like the high priest. She was telling me the high priestess was a dark witch and that she was a high priestess. I don't know how she did that shit. She's a dark witch. That's why. Okay. And you believed it though. You got, you know what? Take responsibility. Take responsibility for that. Yeah, you're no longer helping her or doing anything for her. You probably blocked that bitch. All right, playing games. You don't need to play games in order to keep, yeah. Be yourself. You probably could be yourself with the last one, the one you left. I bet she never made you feel bad about yourself. I just heard maybe if you really opened up to the person that you think, maybe if you did open up to the last person that you left, that they were going to judge you or something, but divine feminines aren't like that. If they really love you, they love you. Like all of you. All of you. Okay, yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. You gave up your 10 of Pentacles. You gave it up. Now you realize you could have actually been yourself and you could have actually, like, really opened up to this person. Now you realize that? It's too late though. It's too late. This person's not coming back. You hurt this person too bad. With the 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you don't want to hurt this person ever again, though. You want to be honest with them. And you want to be, now you want to be your true, authentic self with this last person. That's what you want now. You really think you have another chance? Okay. I say move on. That's what I say, but, you know, do what you want. Free will. The Page of Wands. Yeah, you want to come, like, with some, you want to give this person fresh eyes about you. You want to come, like, you want to actually listen to this person and learn from this person now. Okay, interesting. Now you want to, like, be open with this person now. That's what it is. Now you want to be your true, authentic self, the King of Pentacles. Now you want to actually give this person a real offer. You walked away from bullshit. You're going to tell the person, oh, I walked away from this person. So? I'd be like, good for you. What's that got to do with me? What's that got to do? The 8 of Cups, yeah. Yeah, you walked away from this person. Okay, great. Good for you. Like, hard to get. Yeah, you're not actually playing hard to get. You're just really not taking any offers right now. And you don't want to give any new offers right now. Okay. That's actually a pretty good thing. It's like, damn, all these came out in reverse. The 9 of Wands. You don't feel like you can actually give anybody anything right now. You're broke. Your money's funny right now. Yeah, you can't give anybody an offer right now. Your heart's still broke. I think your heart broke from this last relationship that you left. You feel bad about putting this person in a third party. So not only are you angry, you're sad. Damn, Divine Masculine. Being cold, yeah. You're unapproachable, aloof. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're having a really rough time right now. I can feel the energy. You're staying away from everyone right now. You don't have a choice. That's what you think. You don't have a choice. You have to stay away right now. I mean, that's actually a good thing. If you think that you need to be like in hermit mode right now, then be in hermit mode right now. Just heal. Just heal. Like, damn. Yeah, the 7 of Swords in reverse. I'm just going to take it in reverse. I picked it up that way. Okay, the 7 of Swords in reverse. I think it came out already up here. Because the 7 of Swords upright is theft, betrayal, dishonesty. But yeah, this person did a number on your ass. I think they were cheating and everything, right? But you're not gonna let that happen anymore. You're not going back to that situation. Good. But this person did a number on your ass. Yeah, you're up thinking about this shit at night. Shit came out already. The Queen of Swords. Okay, you're thinking about the Queen of Swords. I mean, I think she came out already too. No, the Page of Swords. Yeah, now you know the truth about this person, and you know the truth about the last person too. Okay. Getting hurt. All love comes with a risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss. Take a chance. Yeah, you're not taking any chances right now. Like, you're hopeful for the future though. You lost your world, and you're not this bitch took all your money and ran. She ended up being a thief, a liar, all that, all of the above. A dark-ass witch. You were warned. You were warned not only from, other people, okay, some here and there, but Spirit told you too, and you didn't listen. Because she was what? So alluring. Now when you look at her, you want to throw up, though. Now when you look at her, you want to throw up, though. Yeah, okay. This came out before, too. The 5 of Swords in reverse. Yep. You're not letting her abuse you anymore. damn, she really did something fucked up. I'm not sure what it is. It seemed like she did everything. She lied about who she was, made herself look like the damn the high priestess. Told you that you were gonna have this, like, you know, stability with her. She probably couldn't cook. She probably couldn't clean. She probably was lazy as fuck. She probably was trying to steal your money and all that shit, man. She just made you feel like she was gonna be better than the last person, and you believed it. Okay. Expectations. Like I said, when you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. I just got this. Your last person, the one you left, okay? The real high priestess, maybe she wasn't where she wanted to be at the time when y'all were together, and you never believe that she was gonna get to where the fuck she is at now, which is in her bag. Okay. The Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you got out of a situation, but you ruined the other one. So because the Eight of Swords and the upright is self-imposed restrictions, isolation, imprisonment. Yeah, so you got out of something, but it's too late. I guess you're healing your heart, but you can't go back to the last person. Damn, my nose is itching. The Three of Swords in the upright is heartbreak, divorce, loss, yeah. Okay, so you've already done the damage. Okay, the damage is done. Like, the damage is done. Okay, yeah. This is the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so loss, regret, grief, feeling. Yeah. You're healing, but the damage is done already. Yeah, the nine of Pentacles. Oh shit, I have to go get that because it came out. Let me go get that card. But the Nine of Pentacles. You're looking to, you know, you're working on your money again and, you know, get yourself back together, which is good. Okay, that card dropped over there. Hold on. Okay. The Two of Swords. My mother would say a hard head makes a soft ass. Some of you were like, spirit forced your ass to learn a lesson. Okay. Eye candy came out. Okay. Choosing people for the wrong reasons, superficial reasons. Okay. The bitch probably made you think she had money and all types of shit. She was gonna do this or whatever, do that. Doppelganger came out too. She was trying to make herself look like somebody who she wasn't. Somebody who was actually your person before you left the person. Okay, I just, you know, I'm getting all this shit. Like, you just made a mistake. People make mistakes. Forgive yourself and move on, okay? People make mistakes all the time. I made mad mistakes in my life. Yeah, now you don't fucking have any balance and shit. She done fucked up with your whole shit. Some of you have to work more than one job right now to make ends meet, okay, to actually get your shit back or whatever. That's all you're doing is working and shit, and at night you cry. At night you cry. Forgive yourself and forgive, you know, the person and move on, okay? That's all you can do right now, is move on. Like, can't stay stuck. You know, I don't know, be honest with everybody. Just tell people, like, you know, I'm fucked up right now. I'm fucked up right now. I'm trying to get my shit back together or whatever. You know, just learn your lesson and move on. Like, that's all you can do. That's life. Like, my mother always says that. Used to say that. It's life. Okay? You just gotta pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move on. I remember I wrote a song like that. But you pick yourself up and you dust yourself off, baby. Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, my ex, the one before I married this jerk, he didn't like that song because it goes, love, I don't really know anything about that. He didn't like that shit. He was like, what you mean you don't know about love? This one came out too. The Ace of Swords. Some of you aren't feeling too well right now. Or your heart's just broken. But you're healing, so that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Yeah. He goes, love, I don't really know anything about that, but I gotta be strong. I can't be sad. So what is there to know? I gotta find that song. That was like, what, 8 years ago I wrote that song? I wrote it on piano. It was dope, actually. All right, justice. You feel like you deserve some kind of justice? Like, or your justice is to be in this predicament. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes spirit will whoop your ass to teach you a lesson. Hard head, make a soft ass. I know I had to learn the hard way. But I learned. Finally. You ever go through life sometimes and you're like, damn, why does this keep happening? 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 Okay, oh my God. See, I didn't even see this. The death card came out too. So it's definitely the death of like your ego. I just heard ego. Yeah, because you're forced to fucking work on yourself and go within. You have no choice. You're at like rock bottom right now, right? You know what, divine masculine? Sometimes that's what it takes. I know I had to hit rock bottom myself. That's why I thank God for all my fucking enemies, the bitches that, you know, wish harm on me and try to do death spells on me and shit. Like, I was at rock bottom. Now, in my walking life, you could never see that shit because I'm a strong person, right? I never let it, like, get to me like that. Like, I would go home and cry at night. That's what I would do, right? But I healed. 7 of Cups. You're not taking any offers right now. Commitment issues, yeah. You've been abused. Like, some of you have been like, I mean, that's what it is too. Like, us divine feminines, same thing. We've been abused so bad that one day we just said, fuck that. I'm never going to let it happen again. But we didn't lose our hearts. We still have heart. We still have love. But we give it to the right people now. I just fed my neighbors again. These two very nice, you know, they're a lesbian couple, and my dog and their dog get along, okay? And we didn't talk for like a whole year when we first seen each other in the neighborhood, because I had, you know, so much. I still have walls up, and so did they. I found out how many walls they have up as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I want to be nice to them because I like them. They're my friends now. You feel me? Like, they're actually, I trust them. I don't think they're gonna fucking actually do something to hurt my ass. Okay? Like these other fucking people that in my life that, you know, I left behind, like even family members, okay? And the bitch that used to work with me, all that shit. Like, it's like, damn. I mean, you just learn, like you get discernment after a while on who you can, like, you know, actually let your guard down with. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I still have my guards up. People approach me all the time. Like, I'm a hair salon owner, for fuck's sake. Like, I see people all the time, meet people all the time. My dog's a very good discernment, too, about people. Certain people, when they come in, he'll bark at their ass. And I say it. I be like, oh, are they a threat? I say that shit out loud. Are they a threat? And what I said yesterday, I was like, don't worry, he can't take me. And, you know, the dude laughed or whatever. I believe this too. Some of my clients, they just come in because they like the way I do their hair, or they like my touch or something, but they really don't like me. Okay? Some people don't like me because I'm so strong and so independent, especially men. And I think they're down low. When they're like that, I think they're down low. Because why would you actually compare yourself to a female or want to be like like, it doesn't make any... Anyways. Yeah, 6 of Cups. You still have to give to somebody else. You still have to. Like, you're stuck giving to somebody. You still have to do that. Is that why you're, like, not, like, coming forward with anything else, like, right now? Like, you're not coming towards divine feminine? Right? I think that's what it is. You're not ready for any of that shit. You have to, like, your finances all screwed up. And you still have to give to somebody else. Like, you're stuck giving to somebody else still. Okay. The King of Wands. You might be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Alpha. Or you want to be looked at as that. The High Priestess. Did she come out before? Yep, the high priestess. You want the high priestess. Of course you do. Who doesn't want the high priestess? Who doesn't want the high priestess? Star in reverse. That's what you went towards instead of the high priestess, though. Okay. The bitch, like I said, she told you a whole bunch of shit, a whole bunch of lies. Okay. And you believed it. Forgive yourself and move on. Okay. Yeah, the Two of Swords. Same thing. You're being forced to look inside yourself. You're being forced to say, damn, I really am superficial. I really do look at the outside and not the inside. I really do actually, I'm easily fooled. I'm easily tricked. Maybe I need to change that about myself. That's what you're saying right now. You want to be looked at as the King of Wands. Okay. Or the King of Cups. The King of Cups came out here. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you ran away. Like you're. It's like you're stuck somewhere, or you're stuck in a situation, but you're no longer going to let people take advantage of you and lie to you and shit like that. And Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're no longer giving this person your heart. Like, you pull back your heart. You're like, I'll still pay the bills or whatever. I'll still, you know, if my kids need something, I'll give you the fucking stuff. I'm not gonna give you the money, bitch. Like, so what was that? What was that movie? It was a Tyler Perry movie, and what's his name? Bow Wow. Bow Wow was in it, and remember that crazy bitch? Byron! Remember that crazy bitch? She's like Lil Wayne's baby's mom or something like that. Anyway, they were all talking when somebody, Madea was like, go get the ice outside or something. And they were like, I'll go. Everybody was like, let me get the fuck out of here. Let's go outside and talk or whatever, right? And so he's telling them about his baby's mom. This crazy bitch. She was funny. She was in Coming to America Part 2 also. She was like the princess. But anyways, so they're all talking about it, and one of the dudes, like that guy from the that commercial, what's that commercial with the it's the deodorant or whatever. That's how Tyler Perry discovered him. He was on the back of a horse on a commercial for it's a whistling what is it? I forget. Anyway, so he's in the movie, right? And he goes, well, that's where you messed up. You have to, you can't give her the money. You got to give her the clothes. He's like, I tried that. Bow Wow was like, I tried that too. And then she goes and gets the money and sells it to the people in the neighborhood. I see her with shit. I see her with this. I see her with that. I was like, oh my gosh. The Empress in the reverse. This bitch took your money and left, or she's taking your money. The Empress in reverse is a horrible person, because she, like, the Empress in the upright is all the queens in one. So the Empress in reverse is a nasty, dark ass, dirty ass, lazy ass, manipulative ass bitch. Okay? She ought to be ashamed of herself, but she's not. Okay? The Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah. You're no longer working around her, or you left. Or if you didn't leave, you just definitely not going back over there. You're like, I'll take care of my kids or whatever. I'm not. Don't call me for nothing else. That's what you're saying. Like, well, you need to come over here because no. I'll send you the stuff. I'll bring the stuff. I'll leave it on the porch. That's what you be like. I'll leave it on the back porch. I'm not. No, I don't. I'm not. Yep. Boundaries are good. Boundaries are good. Okay? Boundaries, and maybe that's why the fuck you're in the situation you are in now, because you didn't have no damn boundaries. Okay? Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. You're really working on your work right now, the King of Cups. You want to be looked at as a great husband. Or maybe you really were, and this bitch fucked your whole shit up. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you really were. She totally, like, used and abused your ass. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, the wheel of fortune in reverse. Like, you lost a lot. Some of y'all had to leave a lot of shit behind too. Like, a past friend of mine that moved all the way across the country, and his mother lives across the way from me. He had to leave everything, sneakers, all that shit. He said car, motorcycle, a bunch of, like, everything. He just took, like, his what was on his body, and he just left one day because he found out that she was sleeping with his best friend. The Ace of Pentacles. Maybe in the future you're going to give somebody an offer, right? You want to invest in somebody new in the future. Okay. All right. So let me see. Yeah, I'll pull from this. Let's see. We're praying for you, Divine Masculine. Okay. Some of us are still doing it. Like, I don't know. Like, this is my thing. Like, I feel so much, right? But I know I still got things to work on. Okay. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's ever gonna be perfect. But I know my job is when it comes to myself. Okay, I know, and I'm always working on myself. That's the reason why I'm so far in my career, shit like that. You feel me? Like, it's never easy like that, though. That's the thing. It's hard to look at yourself. It's hard to look at your demons. It's hard to look at, shit you let go. Like, the things that, you had to let go. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to look at that shit, but that's the only way you heal them. Okay? You have to heal. Some people just don't want to do that shit. All right, improving health. Some of you guys are back in the gym, or eating the right foods again. Or I just seen a client come in yesterday, and he was telling me because he looked taller and everything because he was thin. He lost, like, I don't know, he said like 20 something pounds. I was like, whoa, because he looked different. I was like, what happened? I always ask this: did you mean to lose the weight? Because a client of mine, a past client, she was karmic. So she got sick, right? And then when I said, oh, wow, you lost a lot of weight, like, she automatically got mad at me for saying that, because she was like, well, I'm sick. I got cancer and all this. I'm like, well, I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to strike a nerve. So I asked him first, like, did you mean to do it? He's like, yeah. He's talking about how he cook everything now. I've been telling people that for years. That's why I don't get sick. Okay? I don't eat out and shit like that, okay? But he travels a lot, so he always, like, this is the kind of person I would not want in my restaurant, though. He was telling me when he orders, like, a steak, for example, just put my shit on the grill, no seasoning, no nothing, like, just bring me a salad on the side, like, with nothing. I'm like, okay, yeah. But I'm like, you better hope they don't spit in your food. Like, people are horrible. Anyways, so, and he was also telling me that he doesn't really drink anymore. And he looked really good. He looked like 10 years younger. I was like, good for you. Like, good for you. Take action. That's the only way anything's gonna happen, okay? You have to actually do what you, like, all this shit, crying at night and staying up at nighttime crying and shit, okay? Make a list or something. This is what I want to change. And start small. Don't start off big. Start off small. Like, this is, okay, these are the kind of things I want to change today or tomorrow. Start small. Like, don't overwhelm yourself, okay? Because you're already fucking overwhelmed. Okay? That's what you can do instead of crying at night, okay? Let's take some action. Choose a new direction. Yeah, exactly. I can't make it up, okay? Get more information. Study. Do some studying. Like, oh, it's not supposed to be in here. Grief, loss, and heartache. This is my Oshan deck. It's not supposed to be in here. But yeah, you're feeling the loss of something. Like, maybe you're part of yourself. So you can get it back, though. That's the thing. Remain positive. Absolutely. Okay. So let's get one of these chakras, and then we're going to close it out. Everything's going to be all right, okay? Shit, we praying for you. We know that, that's the thing. Like, I used to always say this. Why the bad women always get the good guys, and why the bad guys always get the good women, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. Like, I used to always say that because it's a real deal. I guess people have to go through shit sometimes just to get what they want or desire or whatever. Okay, living your best life. Is your life aligned with your true purpose? Choose the statements below that ring true for you today. If you're feeling more nopes than yeps, what can you do to change things up? Yup, heck yeah. Number 1, your life feels expansive, your life feels expansive, open and free, and it's only getting freer and opener. Number 2, you create from a place of joy without much focus on the outcome. Number 3, money. You'd do what you do for free. I would. I mean, I started out like that when I was like 15 years old, and then people started paying me. They were like, I'll give you $20, I'll give you this, okay? Because I was just, offering to do hair. Just like when I first, before I started doing readings, I would do them for free because I wanted to see if I was good enough or whatever. But okay. Number 4, it almost feels like you're being selfish. Are you the kid who robbed the candy store? Okay, and so this is nope. Number 1, your life feels constrictive. No small enclosed space needed. Number 2, screw the process. Only results matter. Number 3, you sweat every little single penny. Number 4, you feel resentful of kids and candy stores. Like people that have more than you, I guess. Just think about it. Okay, so that was your reading, Divine Masculine. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And hit the all button on the subscribe thing, like it's a bell. It looks like a bell, so that you won't miss the readings. Right, when I post them, you'll see them. They'll pop up or whatever, so you don't have to go searching for it or something. But thank you for the likes. Thank you so much for the likes. That helps my channel. All right, I hope you guys have a really good weekend. Okay, we're praying for you because I know y'all praying for us. That dream, that confirmed it. I was like, okay, Divine Masculine's praying for us, and it's like a battle between y'all and them. Just like I'm sure it's a battle right now between Divine Feminines and, the karmic ass hoes. But I think we already beat their ass. They're done. Okay? That's another thing Spirit just said. They're trying to attack you because of us. So they can't get to our energy now. And so they're trying to attack you. And they damn sure don't want you to move on. That's for damn sure. They do not want you to find no divine feminine. That's their worst nightmare probably. Okay? Because I think you already see the difference though. That's the thing. You figured out the difference between the divine feminine and a dark ass witch. Good. That's a good shoot. Spirit smacked you across your face with that shit one day. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? Let me get the fuck out of here. But that was your reading. I'll talk to you guys soon. Like, it's always fun. I love doing readings. Thank you, Spirit. All right, peace out. Mwah.